Welcome to the Lazy and Lock channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber as usual, thank you for your subscription and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, another not locked topic block video. This one, I want to get straight into the title of this video pertaining to now that President Trump elect will be the president for 2025. What does that mean for you? Especially if you're a Black woman. Also, if you're new to this channel, this is not primarily a politics channel. This is a locks channel, a locks and lifestyles channel. So if you're into locks and that's kind of what you look at, like lock channels, or if you like just looking at lock inspo content, then this is a channel that you definitely would like to subscribe to. And for the people who are subscribed, I appreciate your subscription as always. And I do have a lock update video coming to you all. I just did a lock retwist and I went to the African braided shop to get it done. I'm editing it and it's gonna get to y'all very soon. So to my subscribers, just stay put for that video. But if you are new here, I do lock content, and if that's something that interests you, definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel. But in today's video, again, taking a step away from the locks, and I just kind of want to talk about this outcome of the election, because I'm unfortunately just seeing a lot of divisiveness on the internet. It really has my spirit not broken but bruised, and it's because I don't think we really understand what this election means and what it stands for. I do have my own political views and also my political standpoint when it comes to different ways of being civic with my, I guess, duties as a citizen when it comes to politics. But we're not going to talk about that today. What I will talk about is, now that we do have a winner of who's going to be president of 2025, what does that mean for you as a Black woman, especially? I went to bed last night and I was watching the numbers. I was keeping up with the polls. I ended up falling asleep and I woke up this morning, and that's when we saw who is going to be president of 2025. So I went on my phone, as we all probably did, and all I saw was just divisiveness, a lot of back and forth. I mean, emotions was high, we can all imagine, but the disgrace that I've seen online and just how everyone who was a part of this party and was for this person to win, it was just a mess. And I just want to come on here and say, at least to those of you who subscribe to this channel, please, for your sanity, for your peace, if you were on one side and your side did not make it into the White House, while everybody is emotionally distraught and going back and forth with each other, now is the time to separate yourself and understand what it is that you need to do to be prepared for this new presidency, if this wasn't the selection or the outcome of the candidate that you wanted to win and have in the White House. I think it's so important to understand oneself and to really truly understand that you have immense power within you. I'm a big advocate of not just looking at laws, because I did go to law school, so I have some law background, but I'm into looking at universal laws. What does the laws of the universe say, and how does that relate to me as a woman? And I keep putting emphasis on a woman because I know a lot of women today are very, very hurt. They feel defeated. You might be one of them. You may feel like I did my civic duty. I turned out, did what I had to do at the polls, and this is kind of the outcome that came about. And I think every 4 years, we all kind of go through this cycle, because we'll have people that come into office that we necessarily didn't want to come into office. I know I definitely had my shares of feeling like that during a lot of different elections, but the thing is, we're humans, we adapt and we push through. And one thing I could also say, as a veteran and as Veterans Day is approaching, sometimes you just gotta do what the you have to do. I remember when I was in serving and couldn't stand my chief of command. I couldn't stand my commander-in-chief. It was a lot of stuff going on during that administration that I thought was for me as a Black woman. And guess what? It wasn't. But I did what I had to do. I served. I did what I had to do for my country. And I kept it pushing with my life. So I just want to say this because I know some of you may be hurting. Some of you may be upset. Some of you even may be bringing divisiveness within your family and your home because of one side being red and another side being blue. No, this is not, in my opinion, a time for that. This is the time to really look within yourself and figure out what it is that you need to accomplish. If you had things that you wanted to accomplish and achieve, now is the time to do it. So many levels, even myself, I put a halt on a lot of things because I did want to see how this presidency, elect presidency, was going to turn out. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What matters is the relationship that you have with you, your higher self, your spirit, your soul, and the one who governs everything of this earth. And you are part of that. So don't allow what's going on the outside to deter you or make you feel like you don't have a role to play in that. And another thing I want to say too is do be mindful of the media that you're going to be consuming. Divide and conquer is real. Divide and conquer it's a tactic. It's a power tactic. And we don't want to divide ourselves. We don't want to divide amongst our brothers. We don't want to divide amongst anybody. Okay. This is the time again to really look at yourself and say, what do I need to do to prepare for 2025? We always got to look for the good and the bad. Just because you was on one side and that side didn't make it to where you wanted them to make it, now it's about looking at, okay, this glass is not half empty, but it's half full. What can I do to fill this glass up so that I don't feel like I am going to be a victim of this administration? Don't do that to yourself at all. So I did just want to say that, make this video on that, and take it as you will. Not even advice, just kind of talking my thoughts, because I know that that's definitely what I'm going to do. Now that we know who's going to be in the White House in 2025, doesn't mean that it's going to be all sunshine and roses, and it doesn't mean that it's going to be Armageddon. It means that we have to prepare for whatever this administration is going to bring. So that's all for this video. I hope you all may get some encouragement and just maybe you relate to this. Like, how did you feel waking up this morning and seeing the results of who won the presidency? We don't have to get political. We don't have to. But if you want to share, you're more than free, as always, to share in the comment section. And again, I have my updated lock video coming up on my locks. That's going to be a good one. So until that next video, you all stay safe. Please be mindful of what you are watching, the outlets, the medias, even your influencers, celebrities that you may be following. Definitely be mindful of all of that right now, because there is a lot of emotions running high, and we just want to keep the peace within ourselves to move the way we need to move in 2025 under this new administration. So that's all I have to say. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, stay safe, and I will see you all in the next video. Like this video if you did like it, subscribe if you are pulled to do so, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.